What's up YouTube, this is Prince with ATP101, and in this video I just want to run over real quick all the design changes of the iPhone from 2007 to 2017 right now. So these are all basic, these are all the designs right here. Not all the phones because I don't have them all, but these are all the design from the first design style to the 4 to the 5 design style to the 6 and the 7 and also the 8, and then finally we got the 10 in the middle. So in 2007 they dropped the iPhone 2G, which was basically this design style right here, but on the back was metal and the bottom was plastic, but the front was basically the same thing right here. And then after that in 2008 they dropped the 3G, same design right here. This is the 3GS right here. And then in 2009 they dropped the 3GS, which is this one right here, and this was the first one with an actual video recorder. All the other ones had the camera, but this one was the first one where you could actually record video. You could just slide back just like that, and I think this was the first one to do copy and paste, where you could actually copy and paste text. But yeah, 2009, that's when the 3G whole design shifted. And then after that in 2010 we got the iPhone 4, and basically the 4 is the only name that matches up to the phone. So we had the 2G, then the 3G, then the 3GS, which is the third one, and then the 4 is the actual 4. So this was the first one with this design, first one with a flash and also the retina display, and this whole design right here, metal chassis, aluminum, and then glass on the front, glass on the back. So that was in 2010. And then 2011 they dropped the 4S, which is this one right here, and also the 4 was the first one with the front facing camera as well. So this one had the front facing camera just like that. This one is busted, but for video purposes. So yeah, so now we're at the 4S, and then after that came the 5. So in 2012 came the 5. 4S came in 2011, and then yeah, the 5, which is this design right here. I think this was the last one, or maybe the 5S that Steve Jobs actually had hands on, at least has input on before he died. So this is the 5S right here, the first one where they kind of went bigger with the screen on the front, so you can see it's taller. So yeah, and this one was in 2012, and then after that came the iPhone 5S, which the first one with fingerprint reader. So the first one with Touch ID came out in 2013, and that year they also dropped the iPhone 5C, the one with the colors like the pink, I think green and yellow and blue. So those came out in 2013, and then in 2014, where that's when the 6 came with the bigger display and also the 6 Plus. So that's when the two sizes launched next to each other in 2014. The 6 and the 6 Plus came out, and that was another design change. So it went from the 3G style, then the 4, then the 5, and now in 2014 we're at this style right here. And then in 2015 the 6S came out, which is this one right here. I have 2 of them, basically the same design as the 6, came out in 2015. Just the S model with Force Touch. So this was the first, 6S was the first with Force Touch. First with Force Touch, and also the first, yeah, that's it. That was only the first with Force Touch. And then in 2016 came the iPhone 7, basically the same design, but the 7 Plus was the first with the dual cameras, and also this pink color, what they call rose gold, but it's pink, and then you had the gold. So yeah, so these came out in 2016, and then 2017 we get the iPhone 8, which is basically the same design from the 6 all the way up to the 8 is the same design. It's just different. And the 8 was the first with wireless charging and fast charging. And then a couple months after the 8 came out, we're right here, same way in 2017 with the iPhone 10. So this is all the years of coming up, 10 years of making iPhones, and this is the best Apple have to offer, and it's definitely the best phone. Let's open it up. Definitely the best iPhone out. This thing has the dual cameras on the back with the flash in the middle. Dual cameras, both 12 megapixels, wireless charging, Face ID, no more home button. This is all bezel right here. So this is the bezel-less iPhone that people been wanting. So all that right here, but it still works just like an iPhone. If you had an iPhone before, this thing will, the learning curve is a day. You won't even notice the notch up top. I mean, and you go back to using this phone. I was using this phone today, and I kept swiping up to go to the home screen, and I'm like, man, this is after 2 days of using the iPhone 10, and this thing is just a beast. I mean, I love it. Everything works. The camera is amazing, and after all those years, 10 years, this is where we at. We had the first design style right here, then we went to the 4, then we went to the 5 design style. After that, we went to the 6. Yeah, and we also had the iPhone SE, which is basically the same style as the 5 right here. And then we all the way up to the big boys, and now we right here. So these are all my iPhones that I have in the house right now. All my iPhones. And for some reason, look at this. This is what's amazing. The 7 is much bigger, but the screen on the 10 is bigger. I mean, so that's really dope. Come on, open up, you think. So there we go. The screen is bigger. So this is a 5.8 versus I forgot what's the screen size on this. Maybe like a 5.5 or something like that, 5.7. But this right here, you can see the screen is much bigger on this. This whole design, the wireless charging, everything. Yeah, let me know what you think of the video. I didn't go over any specs. I just went over the design changes from 2007 to 2010, and yeah, I love this phone. Links to a lot of videos about the iPhone in the description. It's Prince with ATP 101. Peace.